Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax, and today we're talking about 3 easy steps to becoming a better person. I think we all, if you're wanting to be a better person, then you're already there. But I think a lot of us as compassionate people pleasers want to be better people. We want to help people, we want to encourage, we want to be a positive light in the world. And I think a lot of us struggle with the idea of like, am I a good person? Like, am I genuine? Or am I doing all of this for self-centered reasons? And hopefully those voices aren't too loud, because I don't think bad people ever worry about, oh, am I a good person? I think they just carry on being bad people. And, so you're probably already there. But in any case, I wanted to give 3 tips that I find very helpful, especially when I'm going through a really rough time, to realizing like, oh, I just got to get back on track and hopefully make the world a better place. The first one is meeting all of your basic needs. I have been a really mean person in the past. And when I have done this, typically I'm not getting enough sleep. I'm not exercising. I'm not eating properly. I'm not taking the vitamins I need. I'm not getting the sunlight I need. I'm not connecting with people on a good level or having, productive work done. And so meeting your basic needs is a great first step into becoming a better person. I think we can all be self-aware enough to realize when we're not getting enough sleep at night, when things aren't working out at home the way they should be, when you're not eating the way you should be eating, when maybe you're eating a bit too much sugar or chocolate or cake, or in my case, all of the above. But it's really easy to be a very different person. It's kind of like that Snickers commercial. Like, you're not you when you have when you don't have a Snickers or whatever, but you're not you when you haven't had enough sleep. That's probably the biggest one for me, is when I'm tired and cranky, I am no fun to be around. I am not the vibe. I should not be there. I should be home sleeping. And so I try and very religiously get enough sleep every single day, nap if I need to. I was never the kid that napped, but now I'm very much the adult that naps. But in all seriousness, getting enough sleep, eating right, and exercise is so important. Being able to just literally, the word exercise comes from exercising your demons, as in working to get rid of those things in your body. And I think it's so important to be active. It's great to have that blood pumping up into your brain, letting all of the toxins out, whatever you want to say that helps you think actually, you know what, this is important. It really is. And it can be just going out and trying to get 8,000 steps a day, or working out at the gym, or improving in a sport that you like. Those kinds of things are really important. Just as is connecting with humans, connecting with people on a face-to-face basis. Hopefully you have friends and family in your life that you can bounce ideas off of and laugh and enjoy. I have a folder on my phone that is just full of Instagram reels that make me laugh so childishly, stupidly, laugh. And I think that's really important. Laughing every single day, realizing that life is ridiculous and that you just got to enjoy what you got. That's really important. I think it's Maslow's law of hierarchy, which says that, you can't really be your true, authentic, self-actualized self until you've met the basic needs of food, shelter, water, sleep. You need to meet those basics before you even think about getting higher up on that pyramid. So that's my first piece of advice. My second piece of advice is to every single day try and just make someone a little happy, whether it's just giving someone a compliment on a nice shirt, or helping someone by holding the door open for an extra 5 seconds. It's these little things in life that really add up. I'm a big advocate for the belief that if every single person just woke up every single day and tried to make just one person's life better, we would do that all collectively to each other, and there would really be no reason for conflict. I know it sounds very Gandhi, rose-colored glasses, but life is not a zero-sum game, and the more happiness and joy you can put out into the world, and it costs nothing, it's free, that has an incredible repercussion throughout the world. When someone cuts you off in traffic and then you decide that day to be a really mean person to the girl in the elevator at your work, and then she decides to be a really mean person to, someone at her desk, and it just spirals, it just ruins people's day exponentially. Whereas the same power of positivity, holding the door open for that person who's rushing to get in from the rain, that adds up, giving someone a nice compliment about their smile or the way they look or whatever. All of those things compound and have a really profound way of making the world a better place. And I think it really helps you get out of your own funk. When I'm feeling bad, volunteering or going out and just being there for someone else is so important. Which comes to my third and final tip of being a better person, which is care for something. And just like when you're giving a random stranger like a boost in the day, you're giving them a compliment, you're being there for them, you're, just having a genuine moment with them. In the same way that makes you a better person, both like mentally and in actuality, caring for something, whether it is caring for a plant or a dog or a person or an ant farm or whatever. I think one of the problems that a lot of narcissists have is that they've never been put in responsibility of something else. I think one of the problems that we have in our day and age is that people really shy away from responsibility, especially when it comes to taking care of like a little plant. I don't know if you can see him down there. But it can be just as simple as taking care of a plant or a little dog or a little cat or an ant farm or a fish tank or whatever it might be. Just being in charge of something else's happiness. We are profoundly good at this. There was a report a few years ago that said 95% of people were likely to finish the prescription given to them for their dog to make sure that it was carried out exactly as should be, take 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills in the evening, always with food, blah, 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 blah. 95% of people were likely to finish that whole prescription for their dog or their cat, and less than 50% of the people would follow the prescription for themselves. So that immediately tells me that people care about others more than themselves, and that's the norm. That's the default. And I think that ability to care for others is so incredibly beautiful, and it's a part of what makes us such a cool, interesting human species. And I think by caring for others, you're able to appreciate yourself a little more. Hopefully it doesn't go into the sort of toxic tipping scale of caring for something so much that you let your own health go. You should never let that happen, because if your health goes, then whatever you're caring for, that their health is going to go too. So you have to come in there as well. Not necessarily first, but you should come first in some situations. But care for others. Care for something else. I don't care what it is. Go get a plant, go get a fish. Have that responsibility for making sure that something else gets to enjoy life. And I think that improves and makes you enjoy life a lot more as well. So that's all I'm gonna say. I hope that these 3 tips make your day better. I hope you're doing amazing, because you're a beautiful human being. I haven't said this in a while, but like seriously, if you're watching this video, give yourself credit for being a good person. You just watched an 8-minute video about how to be a better person. Like, that's pretty great. Even if everything I said in here was just, not helpful to you in any way, I'm sorry if that's the case, but you got to give yourself the credit for everything that you've been through and everything that you continue to deal with, and do it amazingly. And I'm sure a lot of people in your life look at you and think that you're doing it effortlessly. Meanwhile, you're in here going, oh my gosh, what is going on? I am struggling. But that's normal. Like, that's very typical of someone who's trying to make the world a better place. So thank you for being the amazing person you are. If you have any other tips on, important things in order to be a better person, please leave them down below. Be nice to everyone. Everyone is just trying to do their best. So if you see like a really angry comment down there or something, realize that person's probably going through it. They're probably going through a hard time and they need encouragement. They don't need to be criticized, unless they're supporting something that is absolutely important, in which case it's YouTube. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.